Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento 2 Multi-Tenant SaaS module. Now using this particular plugin, you will be able to create a SaaS based e-commerce website like Shopify or BigCommerce where customers can become tenants and can start selling their products within their own subdomain. They'll have a store backend to manage their backend and a subdomain storefront for their customers there. Now this particular plugin supports online recurring payments with PayPal and Stripe for the different subscriptions that the tenants need to purchase. The users of the store can become tenants with simple registration steps. The admin can manage membership plans and tenants can view the subscribed plans. Tenants can have their own subdomain or the store URL. Customers can access tenant store via the tenant subdomain. Tenants can view sales and graphs on their dashboard in the admin backend panel of their store backend, and tenants can manage products and categories for their stores and much more. So in today's video tutorial, we'll be checking out how a user can register as a tenant on the web store there, backend options for a tenant, how to purchase a membership by a tenant, and the initial configuration settings and the plugin options and the admin backend as well. But before I proceed further with this particular video tutorial, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So a user would be able to register as a tenant from the store front end. As you can see in the header here, we have two different options. One is the register your store and tenant login. So as a user, if you come to this website and you want to register your store on this website, what you need to do is you need to just tap here on the register your store option or the link in the header of the website. So let's tap here on the register your store. And this will redirect us to the particular section wherein we'll be able to enter the details for our personal information, our account information, our store information, and the address information for our store. So let's get ahead and let's register a user as a tenant on the website. So for that, let me enter the details. So let's set it as Smith Doe as the first name and the last name, and let's tap here on the proceed button. Now one more option is that's the tenant login. If I tap here on the tenant login, then the admin backend would be opened up, as you can see, like this one. And from here, after the tenant has registered, he'll receive one email with his store backend and the store front end URLs and the username and the password as well. And using the username and the password, he'll be able to log into his account panel there. So now let's enter the details here. So I'll go with the email address. I'll set the username. Now this username that I've entered here would be the username for the admin backend login there. So I'll set it as Smith. I'll set the password. I'll confirm the password. So the email address that I've entered here, on this same email address we'll be receiving the emails, email notifications as well for the registration and the other ones. So I'll just tap here on the proceed now. Now we are on the store info section. So here we have to set the shop URL. This would be appended to the, for example, here in the top you can see we have test-magento234.webcool.com. Whatever shop URL I enter here would be appended here. For example, if I enter Smith Store, so here we'll be having smithstore.test-magento.234.webcool.com. You can also check what different configuration settings are to be done in the admin backend panel or by the networking team for the mappings there. For that, you can check the user guide that I've attached in the description of this particular video there. So now let's set the store name, my store. You can set the meta title, store owner name, Smith Doe. I'll choose the language as English United States. I'll choose the currency as US dollar for my store. And after entering these details, I'll tap here on the proceed button. Now we have to enter the telephone number, street address, city, state, zip code and the country. For the address info there, I've entered the same and I'll tap here on the done button thereafter. Now after I've tapped on the done button, we'll be registered there and our store would be created. So you can see that the account has been created. As you can see, now the user who has registered here would receive the particular details of the login and the backend credential, backend URL and the frontend URL for his store, along with the username and the password to log into the admin backend panel on his registered email address, the email address that he had used while creating the account here. So here's the email that I have received. Hello dear, a new user Smith has been registered. Your login credentials are Smith and password is this. The tenant login URL is test-magento234.webpool.com/admin. And here you can see that we had used the Smith store. So the Smith store has been appended to the test-magento234.webpool.com. Now let's go back. So this was how a user can register as a tenant. Now let's see the backend options for a tenant there, and then we'll see how to purchase a membership by the tenant himself. So we'll go to the admin backend panel URL, the same URL that we saw in the email that we received. Here we'll enter Smith and we'll enter the password and we'll hit the enter button thereafter. So you can see that you have no active membership plans. Click on the following link to purchase now. Now after the successful installation of the multi-tenant SaaS module by the admin, the tenants would find one option in the admin side panel there with the name multi-company SaaS management. Here they'll have three different options. One is edit profile, manage subscriptions and purchase membership. Under purchase membership, they'll find this particular section where they can see the membership plans that they have purchased, and if they want to upgrade to another membership plan, if they have purchased a membership plan there. Under manage subscriptions, they'll see the complete list of subscription plans to which they have subscribed to. Right now you can see that we have none. And under the edit profile, the tenants would be able to basically set up the tenant information that includes the profile information like username, first name, last name. You can change the passwords as well. For the store information, here you have the store information, Smith store, store name, my store, store name, store owner is Smith Doe. Rest of the details, you can change the address information. For your store, you can choose the theme for your store as Magento Black or Magento Luma. For the store images, you can upload the image icon and the logo image for your store. And for the web store, you can follow this particular link to view your particular store. That's smithstore.test-magento234.webpool.com. So if I open it up in another window there, let me proceed to the smith.test.magento.com. So hey, right now the store is not open because we have not purchased any subscription there. So first of all, what we'll do is we'll just see how to purchase a membership there. So I'll just tap here on the purchase membership option. I'll tap here on the click check membership plans. This would take us to the front end where we can see the membership plans. From the drop down, we can see the different plans that the admin has created: 1 week, 1 day and 11 days. So let's choose it as 1 week. The subscription is for 7 days at the rate of $1,000. So we'll tap here on the buy subscription. Now we have provided two online recurring payments methods that are PayPal and Stripe. So using those, you'll be able to purchase the membership plans there. So you can see that the particular membership plan, that subscription is 1 week, duration is 7 days, number of products that you can add is 5, number of categories that you can add is 5, number of catalog attributes that you can create under this particular membership are 20. So let's choose Stripe recurring payment for the time being, and let's tap here on the place order button thereafter. So this is the procedure of how to purchase a membership by the tenant there. So you have to go to the admin backend panel there. So it will redirect us to the Stripe checkout. So here you can see that pay test webpool here, $1,000 per week. Membership amount is $1,000. So let me enter the details of the card there. and let me enter the expiry date. Let me enter the CVV number. Let me enter the name on the card, and let's tap here on the subscribe button thereafter. Now, as soon as the order has been processed, the invoice will be sent out on the same registered email address, and the subscription mail for the 1 week would also be sent out to the particular tenant there on the registered email there. So you can see that the payment has been done, and now we'll be redirected back to the backend panel there. Under the all subscriptions will be taken out to the all subscription section there. So here you can see that the order ID is 68. The reference profile ID is here, customer name Smith, subscription type is 1 week, number of products 5, number of categories that we can add 5, number of catalog attributes that we can add is 20, subscription usage is visible here, number of products is 0 that we have added, number of categories is 0, number of catalog attributes is 0 right now, the status is subscribed, creation date and the start date of the particular subscription. So here we are under the manage subscription. Now if I go to the purchase membership section, here you can see that now we have two options. One is the check active membership plans and upgrade membership plan. So if you want to upgrade the membership plan, you can tap here on the upgrade membership plan and you'll be redirected to the storefront wherein you can choose another membership plan there and you can purchase that up to upgrade your membership plan. So these were the three options. Now because the tenant has the admin backend panel, so from here he'll be able to create the products, categories, customers, can check the customers, do the marketing, check the reports, do the configuration for the product attributes and the attribute sets as well as for the requirements. So whenever on the tenants subdomain, whenever a customer registers, all of those customers would be listed under the all customers section here. Now let's go to the edit profile section and let me go to the Wave store. And let me open the Smith store in the incognito window there. So here now you can see that we have the Smith store. Let me proceed to the Smith store there. So here you can see that now because we have purchased the membership, now we have the smithstore.test-magento234.webpool.com. No categories have been created as you can see here. Now if I go back to catalog categories and I try and create a category there, that category would then be reflected here on the Smith stores, on the subdomain of the tenant store front end there. So here what I'll do is I'll just add one category here, add subcategory, and let's give the name to the subcategory as clothing and let me save it up. And now if I go to the front end there for the Smith store and I refresh the page there, you can see that the clothing category has appeared, right? Now if I go to manage subscriptions to view my subscriptions, here you can see that the subscription usage is showing number of categories created 1, right? Number of products created 0. So if I created another product, then the one product, then that index would be taken up to 1 here for the number of products for the subscription usage that we have created. Total number of products that are allowed are 5 for this subscription that we have done with, and the number of categories is 5 and the number of catalog attributes that we can create is 20, right? Now this is the invoice that the tenant receives after he has purchased the membership with the membership details as you can see here, the subscription duration, number of products, number of categories and number of catalog attributes. Also we have purchased the 1 week membership plan, so here we have the mail subject as SaaS 1 week membership plan purchased. Your membership details are with the order ID, plan purchase date, plan end date. If you want to upgrade, you can tap this particular link as well. So this email is also received by the tenant there on their registered email address itself. Now if I register a customer here, for example on the tenant subdomain, so I'll just go with sign in. Let's create an account there and let me set it as Peter Doe peter@webcool.com. Let me set the password, let me confirm the password, and let's create an account. So as soon as the account has been created, something happened here. Just give me a second for that. Okay, peter.in, peter.com, peter@webcool.com email is already available there. So let me set it as admin@123. Let me reconfirm the password, create an account, and let the account create. So the account has been created by or with the name Peter Doe, and the email address is peter@webcool.in. Now if I go to my customer section, all customers, I'll be able to find the complete list of customers on my subdomain front end there, from where the customers have registered. So here you can see that peter@webcool.in has registered and is visible here. Similarly, if the customer is purchasing any of the products under your any of your categories there, all of those orders would be visible to you under the sales order section. You can with the orders generate the invoice, you can ship the products there, or you can create the shipments for your orders. You can generate the credit memos, so you can with the invoices, shipments, credit memos, you can with the transactions as well. Under the catalog, you can create the products categories. Under the customers, you can view all of the customers. Under marketing, you can view all of the reviews and the pending reviews as well for your products there. Under the reports, you can view the statistics, and under stores you will be able to create the attributes for your products, and you can also create the attribute sets for your products as per your own requirement there. And under the multi-company SaaS management, you have the edit profile, as I've already taken you through, manage subscriptions and purchase membership as well. So this was the backend options for the tenant. Initially I showed you how a user can register as a tenant, then I showed you the backend options for the tenant, then we saw how to purchase a membership by a tenant, then we saw the front end of the tenant here, smithstore.test-magento234.webcool.com. Then I showed you how a customer can register there, how you can view the list of the customers there in the backend, and the rest of the procedure is as per the default workflow there itself. Now let's hop on to the admin backend panel and let's see what different configuration settings are there in the admin backend panel. So for that, I'll be logging out of the tenant account there, and I'll be logging into the admin backend panel or the main admin there by entering the username, password, and tapping on the sign in button thereafter. So we have logged into the main admin backend panel. So first of all, let me tell you, after the successful installation of this particular plugin, you'll have this multi-company SaaS management option in the side panel, wherein you have three different options: manage subscriptions, manage tenants, manage memberships. If I go to the manage tenants, here we'll be able to find the complete list of users who have registered as tenants on my website there, right? So here's my store, smithstore.test-magento234.webcool.com. Smithdo is the store owner, the username, the first name, last name, email address, the telephone number, the active, which theme has been assigned to the particular. Right now we have not assigned any of the themes to our storefront there, so our storefront is here, smithstore.test.webcool.com. From the tenant backend, we have not assigned any of the themes there, so that's why it's blank here. From here, the admin can tap on the edit button to edit the details there. So if I tap here on the edit button, we can edit the tenant profile from this particular section. The same is visible here as was visible to the tenants under their own account panel in the admin backend panel. From here we can access the store information, address information, theme configuration, no theme has been selected, store image, icon image, logo image for the store, web store, store link is visible here to the admin as well. One more thing under this particular section, that's the under multi-company SaaS management, we have managed tenants. From here the admin can also add users as tenants on the user's behalf as well. For that you have to tap here on the add tenant button, and that would take you to the new tenant section. So here you have to give the profile information that includes these details: store information, address information, theme configuration, store images, view store. And after you filled up all of these details here, you need to tap here on the save button to create a new tenant there from the admin backend panel. Now under the manage subscriptions, if I go to the manage subscriptions, here we'll see the complete list of subscriptions that have been subscribed by the different tenants there. So this one is the latest one for the Smith store, order number 68. As you can see, Smith 1 week subscription type was purchased, and the subscription usage you can see here is number of categories created by the Smith door is 1. He's subscribed to this, the creation date and the start date of the subscription there. So under manage subscriptions, the admin can view the complete list of subscriptions there and can access the order ID as well, and can check the order details as well. So if I tap here on the order number 68, we'll be taken to the particular order details page, wherein we can see the order information having the membership amount, the membership details. We can view the invoice. As you can see, paid $1,000. From here we can view the credit memos if generated any, or the transaction details as well, as you can see. And under the transaction you can see the payment method was Stripe recurring payment method, or it can also be used as the PayPal one as per the requirement as has been set by the admin from the backend panel there. Now one more thing is that we had managed subscriptions, we had managed tenants, then we have managed memberships. So under managed memberships, you will be able to create the membership plans as per your own requirement as an admin. And here you can set the title, the number of the catalog attributes that the tenants can create, the number of categories they can create, the status, the creation date, the sort order, the number of products that they can add, and the duration in days for each of the membership types as well. To add a membership plan, you have to tap here on the add membership plan button, and that will bring up the new subscription type section. Here you have to give the details of the subscription as per the requirement. So here you can give the membership plan title, the duration days, number of products that can be added, number of categories that can be added within this particular subscription plan, number of catalog attributes that can be created, the subscription charge, its status can be set as enabled, and the sort order has to be set there. So I've already created few ones here. So if I show you, for example, let me edit this 1 week one. So let's edit it up, and let's see the details that we have added. So the membership plan title is 1 week. This is visible to the tenants when they are going to purchase a particular membership there. The duration is 7 days, number of products, number of categories, number of attributes, the subscription charge. This is the same subscription plan that we had purchased there. The status and the sort order for the same. So these are the three options that the admin gets in the admin backend panel. Now let me show you the initial configuration settings for this particular plugin. For that, we'll have to navigate through stores and then configuration. On the configuration page on the left hand side under the webcool block, we have the multi-company SaaS configuration, wherein we have the general settings and the multi-company SaaS email templates. So under the general settings, you'll have to enable this multi-company SaaS configuration as yes to have this feature enabled on your website there. Then we have the allowed payment methods for the membership. You can make use of the PayPal recurring express checkout payment method or the Stripe recurring payment method. So we had enabled both of these. So we had chosen the Stripe recurring payment method as the preferred one while a user was trying to register as a tenant on your website there. Then here we have the multi-company SaaS email templates, or tenant account create notification email template, tenant account email update notification email template, tenant account username update notification, tenant account password update notification, tenant store URL update notification, membership purchased notification email template. So you have to choose the default ones from the drop down here for the same, and the particular ones would be sent out as per the requirement there. So this was the backend configuration. One more thing is there, you'll have to configure the PayPal Recurring Express checkout payment method and the Stripe recurring payment method as well. For that, you'll have to navigate through sales and then payment methods. Under the payment methods, you'll have to scroll down to the particular section wherein you'll find both of these PayPal and the Stripe recurring ones. So you'll have to have the credentials for the same to set them up. So here you can see that here we have the PayPal Recurring Express checkout payment. We have enabled this solution. This was in the sandbox mode. The title that would be visible to the customers at the checkout time. Then we have entered the PayPal API username, API password, API signature, the payment applicable from which countries. The same goes with the recurring Stripe payment method. We have enabled this solution. We have set the title there. We have chosen the mode as the sandbox or the testing mode, or you can choose it as no to set it as in the production mode there. We have set up the API publishable key, secret key, set the name display on form. The Stripe pay is visible on the form of the Stripe itself. We have set the minimum order total. You can set the maximum order total as well, and you can also generate the webhooks for the transactions there to record the same there. So after you have configured these two payment methods and you have enabled the particular, or you have chosen the particular ones under the allowed payment methods for the membership, then these particular ones would be visible to the tenants while they are going to purchase the membership plans at the storefront there. All right, so yes, that was much about the Magento 2 multi-tenant SaaS module, and I hope it helped you out in understanding how you'll be able to create a SaaS based e-commerce website like Shopify or BigCommerce, where customers can become tenants and can start selling their products within their own subdomain. They'll have a store backend and a subdomain store front end. So yes, that was much about this particular video there. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements regarding the same, then you can anytime get back to us at store support@webcool.com, or you can raise a ticket at webcool.uvides.com as well. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.